A very good morning, students. Welcome to today's English class. In the previous class we have learnt a lesson and a grammar part, students. I hope you all writing and you all learning that properly. You have to practice those question and answers and grammar, students. Today in this class we are going to learn a poem. Our poem is He Did It. The poetess of this poem is Mary Britton Miller. She used to write the books which is inspiration for youth students. Okay. Before beginning the lesson, let me ask some few simple questions for you. Have you ever seen a seashore? Have you ever seen a wooden boat which is flowing, which is sailing through the sea? I hope you have seen that. It's okay. I hope you have observed that it's very difficult to sail a boat in the sea, because some strong waves pushing back the boat. It is very difficult to sail a boat in the sea, students. Understood? In this poem, our poetess is describing that how a man took the challenge of the sea and how he won over the high waves of the sea. In the ancient times, students, the navigators went in search of the sea roads to other countries. At that time, they faced several difficulties. Means they have to sail or float from the sea. That is very difficult for them to sail through the sea. Understood, students? How they face the difficulties, about that in this poem they have given a brief picture for you. Understood? You have to listen carefully what is there in this poem, then you can get a brief picture about the difficulties which was faced by the sailors or the navigators when they went to search for a sea road for other countries, students. Understood? So now let us start the poem. All of you open your textbook and come for the 12th page number 12, and come for the poem now. All of you keep your fingers on the words, on the sentences, students. Okay? Poem 1, He Did It. Said the dangerous sea, you will not conquer me. Try as hard as you can. You are not a whale. You are not a shark. You cannot walk on the waves, young man. Here the sea is speaking with the man. That is challenging the man. It is saying that when a man went there on the seashore, on the beach, understood? At that time the man was standing there and he was thinking how he can go across the sea. How he can float that, he can go from this place to another place from the sea. He was thinking about that. At that time the sea was talking with the man, and he was challenging. The sea was challenging with the man, as you can see in the picture, students. That was speaking with the man, challenging the man. That is questioning that, and that is very dangerous sea, students. Dangerous, cruel. Said the dangerous sea, you will not conquer me. You cannot win me. You cannot win me. You cannot come over me. Understood? Try as hard as you can. As hard as you can try, but you can't do it, because it is very difficult to come over me, to go from across the across the sea. Okay, you are not a whale. Because why you can't come here? Because you are not a whale, you are not a fish. You are not like whale, you are not like shark fish, and you can't walk on me, because I am very huge. I am very huge and I am very dangerous. So you can't walk on me. That is very difficult for you to float on me. Understood, students? Done. On the waves, young man, on the waves, on my waves. That is very high, that is very dangerous, so you can't walk like, you can't float like a shark, or you're not a whale, so that you can't come over me, you can't come, you can't float on me. This is very difficult because I'm very dangerous. It was challenging to the man. The sea is challenging to the man that he can't walk on it because it is very dangerous. The sea is very dangerous. Understood, students? Now come for the second para. So he made a boat that was able to float. Ho, ho, said his foe. It floats all right and it's watertight, but you cannot make it go. You can't make it go. What is there in this? By listening to the challenge of the sea, man was not stand simply there, students. By listening to the challenge of the sea, the man made a boat to float from that sea. That is very dangerous. He know about that. He was very clever. As we all know that the human beings are cleverest animal on the earth. Yes or no? So he heard all the challenge of that sea in the first para. Understood? After that, by listening the challenge, he made a boat, wooden boat. Understood? And that was able to float. It was ready to float. That boat was able to, means very nice to, able to float, to sail. That is ready to sail from that sea. Understood? That was, that man was prepared a boat that was now ready to float into that sea. Understood? Ho, ho, said his foe. Foe means what, students? Foe means enemy. Who is the enemy of who here? Sea was the enemy of man here. He was not allowing him to go from that, allow him to float on him. Yes or no, students? So, the sea was the enemy, foe of this man. By seeing this, when the man made a boat, the sea was felt very jealous. So that he was saying that, see, it floats all right. Now you have made a boat, it floats all right. That's okay. And it's watertight. Water doesn't come inside. Now water doesn't come inside. That's okay. You have made a boat and that can float on me, and that and it's watertight, means water will not come inside the boat. That's okay. That I can see. But you can't make it go. You can't make it go. It stands in one place or it drown. Understood? So you can't make it go. So jealously, the sea was felt very jealous, and it said like this. You made a boat, but it can't float in the sea. After listening that, oh yes, I can. After listening this, in the third para, the man is replying that, oh yes, I can. I am accepting your challenge. Oh yes, I can, replied the young man, and he made some oars. Oars means what, students? Oars means paddle. Paddles means paddle-like structures which is holding from in the hand. I hope you have seen. To sail the boat, we use the paddles, oars. Paddles-like structures. After listening the challenge of the sea, the man made oars and learned how to row. At first he doesn't know anything about how to go across the sea. After that, by listening to the challenge of the sea, he made a boat. After that, he thought that, and the sea said that he can't make the boat go. He made a oar, or he made oars, 2 oars to float into the sea. Understood? After that, he made a oars and learned how to row. How to row the boat. And he learned that how to row the boat. When the sea saw, after that, simply the sea was not simply sitting there. It was feeling very jealous. So what it said, see, when the sea saw the boat and the oars and all the rowers also. Rowers means the sailors who were sailing the boat. They prepared a boat and the oars and they started to row in the sea, and including the rowers who were sailing the sailors who are sailing the boat. Rowers means who are sailing the boat. They were ready to float the boat. Understood? Then he said, young man, they make a fine show. That looks very nice. Simply he doesn't sit. That sea doesn't sit. Again he started his speaking. He said that they make a fine show. That looks very nice. But what will you do when they venture out? This everything looks very fine, but if they become very but what will you do when they venture out? When they venture means here, students, risky job. If the situation become very difficult, then what will you do? But what will you do when they venture out? If that becomes risky, then what will you do? Because that sea is very huge. He can't control that. The people are the rowers can't control that because it is very huge. If the difficulties come in front of you, then what will you do? This was the question of the sea to the rowers or to the man. Understood? To the man from the sea. Sea asked the question to the man that if you have any difficulties, if you face any difficulties, then what will you do? This looks very nice. You have made a boat, you have made 2 oars and you are all floating from here. If any difficulties came over you, then what will you do? This is the question of the sea to the man. After that, what happened? In the 4th para, where the deep sea swells can take them up and toss them about like conch shells. Where the deep sea swells means the big wave of sea. Seas swells means sea, big sea. The big waves of sea can take them up. Can take them up. The boat can go up. Just because of these waves. Waves can take the boat up. And toss them. Toss means throw them. Toss means throw them about like conch shells. About like small creatures which were there in the sea. Like that way, if the sea waves throw the boat, then what will you do? You will die. That is very difficult and dangerous for you. That it suggested that you should not go forward. You have to stop your journey because it is very difficult. You can't conquer me. So I am very dangerous. I am very big. The sea is challenging towards that man. But the man is very clever, and with his willingness, he had made a boat and oars, and he tried to float in the sea with the high waves. Without any afraid, without any scare. He was floating. He was going from that place to across the sea, students. This is the challenge. Okay, what will happen? Or man will win in this challenge, or the sea will win in the challenge? Let us see in the next class. Okay, next videos. All of you write the rhyming words of this poem in your rough notes, students, and read this poem properly. Okay, This is the in this class we have learned 5 paras of this poem, students. Learn this properly, read this properly, students. Thank you so much.